Namaste class. Today in this lecture we are going to see a new chapter called Heron's formula. Now Heron's formula is used to find the area of triangle where we know all three sides or where we know length of all three sides. So there we use this Heron's formula. So before we start with this Heron's formula, let us see what we know about how to find area of triangle. So here already we know that to find area of triangle we can use the formula of half into base into height. So area of triangle, generally we use formula half into base into height. That means in a triangle I should know the length of base and I should know the length of height. What is base and what is height in a triangle? So let us see. I have a triangle ABC. Suppose this is a triangle ABC. Then in this triangle, if I draw a perpendicular from this point A on side BC, then this length AD what I will get is called as height, and BC on which I am drawing this perpendicular is called as base. So it is not necessary that base is always horizontal. Okay, we can also construct base and height here like this. Suppose I will draw a perpendicular from point B on side AC. So if I draw a perpendicular from point B on side AC like this, suppose this is a 90 degree, okay, then this BD will become height and AC will become base. Also you should know that this height need not be inside the triangle. For example, if I have an obtuse angle triangle like this, so here now ABC, if I want to draw perpendicular from point A on base BC, then in that case what I will do, I will extend this side BC and I will then draw AD perpendicular to BC. So this AD become height and this BC become the base. So area of triangle you can find out by using formula half into base into height. Now there are two special triangle. One is equilateral triangle in which all three sides are equal. So here we can use Heron's formula as we know length of all three sides, or we can find height of the triangle, okay, using concept that from apex if we draw perpendicular it will bisect the base. So using that concept we can find the height. So here we have to use Pythagoras theorem also. So using Pythagoras theorem I can find height and then half into base into height formula we can apply. And in the same way we can use that Pythagoras theorem to find height when it is equilateral isosceles triangle. So in equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle, if I know base and two sides, then height I can find and then I can use half into base into height. So here an equilateral triangle, this is an equilateral triangle say, then if I know this side A and this side A, then I will draw perpendicular, okay. This perpendicular will divide this base into equal parts. So this part say AD and this part DC will be same and they are equal to A by 2 and A by 2. So I can know the length of BD and DC, they are A by 2, A by 2. I know this length AB which is A. So using Pythagoras theorem I can find AD. So when you find this length AD, you will get this length as root 3 divided by 2 times A. Okay. So as you know Pythagoras theorem, you can apply Pythagoras theorem, you can find this height, and then area of equilateral triangle will be half into base is A into height is root 3 divided by 2A. So this will give you answer as root 3 divided by 4 into A square. So for area of equilateral triangle, you can remember this formula, that area of equilateral triangle is equals to root 3 upon 4 into side square. In the same way, you can find area of isosceles triangle. So in isosceles triangle also, when you draw perpendicular from fx, x will bisect the base and then use the Pythagoras theorem and find the height. But for scalene triangle all the sides are different. So in that case, when I draw perpendicular, then it will not bisect the base, and hence I will not be able to find side BD, and hence I cannot find height. So then in that case it becomes little difficult, little complicated. When it is a right angle triangle, then the two sides which are forming the right angle, one of those two sides will become base and other will become height. So we can find area of right angle triangle also, okay, when we have given the length of perpendicular sides. Now here we are going to discuss a general formula where using length of all three sides we can find area. So there is no need to find height. Okay. So the formula, the statement of the formula is like this. Here I will say that area of triangle Now area of triangle using Heron's formula, we have formula as S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. This is the formula for area of triangle. Now here let us see what is mean by S, what is A, B and C. So this A, B and C, they are three sides of triangle. So suppose you have a triangle like this, whatever name, say it is XYZ, then its three sides we denote with symbol A, B and C. So A, B, C are just the symbols to represent length of three sides. Okay, you can take any other alphabet, but I prefer to use ABC as given in the textbook. So ABC, what is it? It is length of each sides of the triangle. And what is this S? So this S is called semi-perimeter. This S is A plus B plus C whole divided by 2. It is called semi-perimeter. So this formula, root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, this is your Heron's formula. So now you can find area of triangle when you know all the three sides of triangle. Simple. So here now we have two methods to find area of triangle. One is half into base into height, when we know that base and height, length, and another formula is area of triangle is root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. We use this formula when we know all the three sides of triangle. Now we can proceed to exercise. Okay, this much information is sufficient to proceed with exercise. So let us see our first exercise, exercise number 12.1 of your NCERT textbook. Okay, the first problem is a traffic signal board indicating school ahead is an equilateral triangle with side A. Find the area of signal board using Heron's formula. So first part is that we have equilateral triangle whose side is A, and here we have to use Heron's formula to find area of triangle. And if its perimeter is 180, what will be the area of signboard? Then next part is that when perimeter is given 180, what will be the area? So let us start. So here we can say that given I can write that a triangle ABC triangle ABC is equilateral triangle. We have AB equal to BC equal to AC, all are having length A. We have to find area of this equilateral triangle using Heron's formula. So first I have to find semi-perimeter. So this is given, and what we have to find, so I will write to find area of ABC, means area of triangle ABC. Now in solution, I will say that using Heron's formula, area is equals to root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Now here S is equals to, all the three sides are A, so it is A plus A plus A divided by 3 is equals to, divide by 2. In formula we have divide by 2, semi-perimeter. So it is 3A divided by 2. This is S, and the value of B and C will also be equal to A, and A is equals to B equal to C. So all three are equal. So therefore area will become root of, now in place of S we will write 3A divided by 2, S minus A, that is 3A divided by 2 minus A, then again 3A divided by 2 minus A, then again 3A divided by 2 minus A. So we simplify it. So here we get this is square root of, now first term is 3A divided by 2, second term when we subtract 3A by 2 minus A, so we will get A divided by 2. Okay, you know calculation, you cross multiply, so 3A minus 2A whole divided by 2. Here also it is A by 2 and A by 2. Now the pairs, okay, which are present inside the square root, that can be taken out. So this A by 2 and A by 2 I can take out as A by 2. Then here also 3 into A by 2 and A by 2, so here also I can take A by 2. So inside the bracket we have only 3. So this will become, number I will write first, so root 3 is there, and divided by 2 to the 4 is there, into A square. This is area of equilateral triangle. Now we have to find area when perimeter is given 180 centimeter. So here the second part is, first part we have find area of equilateral triangle. So this is the formula for equilateral triangle. Now perimeter is given 180 centimeter. So if you check problem, perimeter is 180 centimeter. PERI, not PERE. So therefore perimeter, the formula for perimeter in equilateral triangle is 3A. So 3A is 180. So the value of A is 180 divided by 3 is equals to 60. So when perimeter is 180, side length is 60. Therefore area of equilateral triangle is root 3 divided by 4 into A square, that is 60 square. So this gives me root 3 divided by 4 into 60 into 60. Now I can cancel 2 to the 4, and here I will get 30, and similarly here I will get 30. So 30 into 30 is 900. So 900 root 3 centimeter square is our required area. Simple question? Yes. So let us see the next question. Now here we have total 6 questions. One question we have already done. Now what I recommend that you try rest questions, okay, and if you are not able to solve, then check my next lecture for other problems. I hope here, okay, till now whatever we discussed you understand. Okay, you understand what is Heron's formula? Heron's formula, by using Heron's formula we can find area of triangle when length of all 3 sides are known. Simple? Fine. Thank you for watching.